words can't explain. Just the thought of a big old bull screaming coming through the trees and not being able to see him and not knowing what's coming. It's a great feeling I hope we get to feel pretty soon. Oh, when is it gonna happen? When? We've now left elk country and we're in goat country.
He's coming down. He's coming down.
I truly am living the lifestyle I've always dreamed of. And not just a lifestyle, I'm sharing it with a gorgeous girl, and we share the same passions. A level of love you can't explain until you're a daddy. It's all of these things tied into a world that I live for, that we live for. A world filled with magnificent creatures and adventure. A world I just can't live without.
He is unbelievable. Are you kidding me? Kawaii. How exciting was that? How exciting was that?
Look at his brown tongue! Oh, he's so wicked.
He just stood up and looked the other way. The moment we've been waiting for so long. Better do it.
Stealth Cam proudly presents Live to Hunt with Cody and Kelsey.
Just getting everything all sorted out. First hunt of the year, first day of the first hunt. It's like 2 days after Christmas right now. I got a whole bunch of brand new hunting gear. Look at that bad boy. The Prodigy. The baddest assest compound bow in the history of badass compound bows. There goes one of my feathers. It's funny how you can hit your arrow from the shot before when there's not an elk standing there. But when there's an elk standing there, sometimes you can't hit the elk. I hope that doesn't happen.
I'm Shane Palmer, and I have opportunity to host Cody. I got a pretty good team with me, and we're looking forward to a good hunt. And the elk have been a little bit vocal lately. Looking forward to a trip in here and into camp tonight. It'll be about a 3-hour trek, and then we'll start hunting.
Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I am so excited. The anticipation I'm feeling right now is just, words can't explain. Just the thought of a big old bull screaming coming through the trees and not being able to see him and not knowing what's coming. It's a great feeling I hope we get to feel pretty soon. We just made it to camp. It's getting dark. One thing that you can hope for this time of year to get the rut going is that it's cold, and it's cold. So hopefully it has things rolling when we get out there in elk country tomorrow, and I bet it will. And Shane was just telling me a bunch of elk stories, and he thinks it's going to be rolling too with this kind of weather. Anticipation, sleeping in that tent tonight, thinking about what we may see tomorrow. It's a great thing I love about hunting. It's what makes it so special.
Live to Hunt with Cody and Kelsey is brought to you by Stealth Cam, proven. Conquest Sense, the makers of Evercom. Vortex Optics, the force of optics. 10-point crossbow technologies, there is no substitute. Black Eagle arrows, superior carbon technology. Rage and Squincher.
"5:45 in the morning, breakfast time. I just chopped my best piece of bacon on the ground, and there's little pieces of dirt all over it. But we're gonna be doing lots of hiking today, so can't waste it. Just found a wallow, and we're definitely breaking into elk country. I have a stealth cam with me. I have a G42. I'm gonna get my saw out, and I'm gonna cut some branches off this tree and put the G42 on video mode. And we'll leave it here. Who knows if we'll ever come back this way. That's the one scary part about leaving my stealth cam here. We're just sitting up on a perch, watching for the afternoon.
There we go, Code. There's an elk.
Saw one 5x5 bull across the valley. Kind of waiting for evening to see if we can hear some calling. Just sitting up on a lookout, getting pounded by a hailstorm. It's not that bad, but it's still hail.
In the dying minutes of day one, Shane let out one last bugle before heading home, and it was answered by a bull within 100 yards. He had obviously been coming in silent and caught us scrambling for gear. Thank God it wasn't a giant.
Shane, that's exciting, man. First elk encounter. Wow. Nothing better.
It's funny. Leading up to the hunt, all I could think about was the anticipation of a giant bull elk, but it quickly became so much more, like hunting always does. The friendships made, the camaraderie, and the stories told, all by people that share the same passion. Surely that giant bull would be gravy, but honestly, what would it be without this?
It's been raining all morning. I've been sitting in the cabin listening to the raindrops pound away on the tin roof. It's not really where you want to be when you're on an exciting hunt like this, but it's all part of it. I'm gonna sit here and stare at the sky, waiting to see a little patch of blue shining through. Veronica, when is it gonna stop raining?
I wish I had an answer for you, Cody.
It rained for 2 whole days before the sun finally poked through, giving us the chance to get back out there.
Awesome would it be to be able to just have the power to lift up those trees and see what's down there right now. Beautiful, beautiful country. screaming down this valley. Oh, Lord. This is so exciting. We got a bull a couple hundred yards up the hill. We've been dogging him. Oh, that's way closer. Let's go back. Oh yeah, he's good. Every time he screams, you just crave that moment where you see him step up. And he's coming towards you. I've been craving it my whole life. I can't wait to experience it. We just had a bull come by us at 40 yards.
I got a good look at him and he was like wide.
Really?
Oh. To me, he was in that 42 to 43 inch wide.
Oh. He came through. He came through here.
Oh God.
At 35 yards. Just couldn't. Like he was just 10 yards out of our windows.
Yeah.
Oh. When is it gonna happen? When?
What a stud though. That was a bull.
This was just one of many encounters, stockpiling into a huge stack of close calls with nothing to show for it.
Shane's just starting a fire. We're cold, we're wet. We've been dogging screaming bull elk all day. And the comments came up that no one here likes raisins. My grandma Georgina Robbins has been known to trick me. She'd try and grind up raisins and put them in her carrot cake, my favorite carrot cake. If I eat these raisins, Ronnie said that I will be guaranteed to shoot an elk on this trip. Oh.
On day 2 or 3, it's easy to shrug off a missed opportunity. But as time ticks by, each one of these failed encounters becomes heavier on your mind.
He ain't gonna leave those cows.
Big 6x6. We've counted 7 or 8 cows. Shane just said there's no way we're gonna get him away from those cows. He's big, hey?
Yeah, he's nice.
Oh, I want one so bad.
God. What a beautiful bull.
And now that I've seen that bull, I am madly in love.
Live to Hunt with Cody and Kelsey is brought to you by Stealth Cam, Proven, Limb Saver, products that work. Mossy Oak, it's not a passion, it's an obsession. Diamond Archery, cutting edge innovations. Walker's Game Ear, protect it or lose it. Cooper Firearms of Montana and the Heater Bodysuit.
Hunting days quickly flew by like road signs in the city limits. Before I knew it, we were climbing the mountain on what was our last full day to hunt, A feeling of pressure had matured into a full-blown anxiety attack about to hatch.
Maybe we'll come over this rise, and every bull in the country will be down there wanting the same hot cow. And we'll bring on a second hot cow to the scene. And we'll have to shoot like 5 different bulls self-defense. Gene, have you ever had to shoot bull self-defense?
Close.
Really?
Yeah, 1 yard.
1 yard?
Yeah, had to call the right bias, and finally I could have reached out with the gun and poked it. So yeah, it can happen.
Shane's been telling us 8-yard stories, 1-yard stories, and every yard in between stories. I'm so jealous. I can't wait to live that moment. We've now left elk country and we're in goat country. We couldn't get it done in elk country, so maybe find a big old bull up here. There's a basin just over the rise. Sounds like there might be a chance there's an elk in there. We made it to the top. So much easier going now. We just need a big old bull to scream for us somewhere. We're just sitting up on top of the world, and I was joking around that we were in goat country and not elk country. And we can hear a great big bull screaming. He sounds like a dinosaur down below us. We gotta get closer and locate him. We think it's the same bull that we saw yesterday with 9 cows that went up over the top, because we're 2 valleys over and we're looking at the valley in between us right now. We think it's that bull with 9 cows.
We gotta get over there. He's coming down. He's coming down.
148-yard shot I had waited my entire life for, and it only took me a split second to blow it and miss. Thank God hunting isn't just about bringing your sought-after prize home. It's about the wild, the people, and simply the privilege of just being out there. It was hard to convince me of this on the ride home that night, but looking back now, I see so much more than just a big old bull on that trip. I have wonderful memories with new friends. And the old saying goes, anticipation is greater than realization, meaning I can keep anticipating what it would feel like to shoot my very first bull elk with a bow.
To follow the Live to Hunt team, join us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. To order Live to Hunt DVDs and apparel, go to livetohunt.com. Next week's previews brought to you by Squincher, hydration that works.
Next week, we're spending 2 years in bush country of northern Saskatchewan, hunting for the largest whitetail buck of my life. This episode is full of frigid cold temperatures and gnarly rutted up bucks like you've never seen. An adventure spending 10 hours a day in my heater bodysuit, praying to see him just once. You don't want to miss this show.